amazing.
Yeah.
And they still added enough plot for you to care about it, except not only the jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I would say plot is like a slight.
Plot is not that great if you like if
It's
you
not great,
but I
but
think that's the
you don't
weakness
doesn't
of
have to be great.
I think that's the weakness of this genre, that the plot is weak,
Yeah, but I mean, for comedy, it doesn't really matter because the overall plot isn't as important as each episode. So I completely understand why they went for a very generic type of setting, but it
Yeah, it
fits
was
really
very
well.
generic.
The characters really make up for the plot, I think.
Yeah, the characters are very unique compared to the plot, which has been like overdone like crazy. So I think
Yeah.
because of the characters, I think the characters is what makes the show watchable and enjoyable.
Yeah, but then again, I also think that they intentionally made the show the plot as generic as possible because Kazuma wants to predict everything. He's like, this is going to happen, or I should get a power up here. So it's meant to be very generic because he can recognize the setting, and he can understand how to go past it without too much difficulty.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. I also like the repetitive scenes, like in the beginning when they're showing like them hunting toads, and then the scene where they like
Yeah.
put a bucket, wash themselves with a bucket, and like those,
Yeah.
those are really funny. I like that also.
Yeah,
Basically,
they have that throughout, right? They never stop
yeah,
doing
yeah, they have that throughout. Even in the film, it starts with that, if you remember.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but so that's done really well, and you get really curious. Like for me, the thing I didn't like, I'll say right now, for everyone to know, Brew likes Sword Art Online, and I fucking
Oh,
hate that
okay.
shit. But the thing I
Wow, I
didn't
thought you
like
were going to
about
save that for a big Sword Art Online episode, big reveal, and be like, guys, just so that you know, Brew likes Sword Art Online. And then
yeah,
we
now you
get-
can judge Brew's anime taste based on that. But anyways,
Fight me, bitches.
then
My anime
there'll probably
taste is
never
great.
be a Sword Art
is good.
Online episode.
There has to be. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm kidding. We'll have one later where I'll shit
Sword
on it.
Art
But
Online is
but
good.
what I don't like about Sword Art Online is, like, first of all, compared to
If you
these,
say time skips again, I swear to God.
I hate time skips. But compared to like characters, compared to Konosuba, they are weak, dude. They're freaking weak compared to
Hey, Kirito and
Konosuba.
Asuna are best.
Yeah, Kisu and
The other
Asuma are
characters
freaking
aren't so
terrible.
great, but Kirito and Asuna are best.
And also, like the plot of Konosuba is so much more interesting and exciting compared to SAO. Like SAO's plot,
What's wrong with SAO's plot?
dude, the way it progresses, like the whole overarching theme was interesting at first because it was the first one that did the game world thing. But the way the story progresses is so like boring and stale for me for SAO. Oh, look at me, I'm just fishing. Oh, I fight once in a while. Like Konosuba is interesting, like adventurers doing quests, and upon that it's adventurous. They're exploring, and it's still funny. And even though in the first season I was like, man, they're not leaving and exploring. They're still in this one place. But then they do it in the second season, and even though they're in the same city, it's still so interesting compared to SAO. That's why I like Konosuba a lot.
We remember different anime named SAO then because they had a lot of quests, they had a lot of things that they did in SAO that were very
Yeah.
much like an actual game.
Yeah, they did have quests, but I'm saying there were a lot of boring, annoying moments also. Then the quests also weren't that exciting.
Like what? Nobody even cries in SAO.
What?
Nobody even cries in SAO.
And it's still more annoying than Konosuba.
My God. They did a very good job.
Nah, I disagree. But we shall not
This
talk about
isn't
SAO
an
anymore.
SAO
I was
episode,
just
yeah.
yeah. So, but the thing I didn't like, so I saw